and your passion, then you'll make money. That's the worst business advice ever. Do you think the Chinese billionaire, the concrete billionaire in China, is passionate about concrete? You think he's jerking off over concrete? You think he rubs his face on concrete blocks?
Here I have a little different of opinion from Andrew Tate. Being passionate, it helps you to be motivated, to be disciplined, but alone passion will not make you successful. You should have a very clear goals and mission. I believe in the 4 principle of Ikigai. It gives you clarity, what you need to do day in day out to be very successful. Even in this example of Andrew Tate, the Chinese person is passionate about his business. If he is a builder, he is passionate about building beautiful homes, building beautiful structures. That does not mean he is passionate about the concrete. Passionate is about what you do, what you deliver. Hi friends, today I am reacting to Andrew Tate. I will only be reacting to his ideologies and perspectives related to his business and career. Let's get started, guys.
If you study hard, you can be a doctor. Go study medicine. Study, study, study. Give up your whole life in school. Then you get to be a doctor. You can't even buy a motherfucking sports car.
I use this analogy all the time, but I'm going to use it again. When you see a man like me at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday morning at a gas station in a $400,000 sports car, I get out of the Lambo, there's a bitch in the front. I get out and putting gas in. Do you look at me and go, he studied really hard in school? Or do you look at me and think, drug dealer? You think drug dealer because you understand you must break the rules to make money. Doctors have followed the rules their whole lives and they're driving Citroen.
Here I have a difference of thoughts as compared to Andrew Tate. I don't believe that education, studying hard in school and colleges, becoming an engineer, becoming a doctor, becoming a chartered accountant, becoming a scientist is not a paying job. Today you see in your own environment, in your circle, in your society, doctors living a luxurious life, an engineer being a CEO of a company. They're all millionaires. They drive the best of the luxurious car. But if you are a businessman or an entrepreneur, it could really make a bigger difference. You could become a millionaire to a billionaire. That does not mean if you are a studious student, it's not going to pay you. You don't go to schools and colleges just to learn, but to widen your thoughts. Education is critical and must for any business or for any career growth or even for any woman to survive and grow in life.
I think sales jobs are probably the best job any person can get. If I had to get a job again, it'd be a sales job because you learn a lot as a salesman. And also, if you're actually good at it, it's not even really like having a job. They don't fire the top salesman. They don't give a fuck if you're the big boss, right? So if you're a salesman, it's the only time you get any kind of freedom. And also all the responsibility and all the pressures on your back where it belongs as a man. You need to adopt stress and adopt problems if you want to be successful as a man and as a salesman.
Yes, I agree with Andrew Tate. If you want to make money, you need to be a salesman. The most important thing is sales is not taught in any schools or colleges. Sales is something which is your own flair. Sales comes with a lot of stress. You carry objectives of creating a revenue. You have to achieve that goal. Sales is all about how good you are a storyteller. As Andrew Tate rightly said, if you are a top salesman, no one fires a top salesperson. And that's true. Any successful businessman, entrepreneur, he has been first a great salesperson himself.
Motivation is not a real thing. You're never going to be permanently motivated to do things that you don't want to do.
So then, Andrew, how do I do it? Like, how do I do it?
People who train every day don't want to train every day. They are not motivated to train every day. They are something else. Motivation is the wrong word. They are not motivated. They are disciplined.
Andrew,
disciplined every fucking day. You need to do what you're supposed to do. The men of the Titanic didn't feel like dying that day. It's your duty.
Here I agree with Andrew Tate, and I personally believe I don't understand motivation. Motivation is all about discipline, that I am determined, I have a very clear objective in life. You will face many times situations where you will have to do things you do not like, but they are supposed to be done. Hence, people who are weak always talk about motivation. I am not motivated. For what? I don't understand. You have many examples in an air crash. Air hostess died, but this saved the people's life, because that was they're supposed to do. When you look at the army, they lose their life. They know it is part of duty. Hence, we always salute them. That's the important culture we need to imbibe in ourselves.
If I was working a normal job, right? Let's say I worked in a sandwich store. And I'm not shitting on the average guy who does average work. I'm not doing that at all. Any work is respectable and it's hard out here to make. I don't give a fuck if you carry garbage. It's hard to make money. As much as I would do my job to the best of my ability, I'd also be very, very understanding of the fact that my job doesn't give a fuck about me. They don't care about me. They never will. If they have to sack me or fire me to keep their business functioning, that's exactly what they're going to do, and they're going to let me starve.
People get jobs based on their skill set, on their competencies and their capacity. अगर एक आदमी नॉर्मल जॉब करता है, वो इजीली रिप्लेस हो सकता है. अगर वो बेस्ट परफॉर्मर भी है, कंपनी को उसके जाने से आने से कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. बट दिस इज नॉट ट्रू व्हेन वी लुक एट अ व्हाइट कॉलर जॉब. इन अ व्हाइट कॉलर जॉब, इफ यू आर अ टॉप परफॉर्मर, यू आर अ कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मर, यू स्टार्ट बिकमिंग एन एसेट फॉर द कंपनी. कंपनी आपके लिए बेनिफिट सोचती है बिकॉज कंपनी वांट्स टू रिटेन यू एट एनी कॉस्ट. और फिर ऐसे होता है कि आप कंपनियों के पीछे नहीं भाग रहे होती है, कंपनी आपके पीछे भाग रही होती. देयर कुड ऑल्सो बी अ सिचुएशन, आप जिस कंपनी में काम कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ कोई सम रॉन्ग डिसीजन कंपनी बंद हो जाती है या कंपनी मर्ज हो जाती है, आपकी जॉब शायद खतरे में हो सकती है. बट अगर आप में ये अच्छी स्किल सेट्स हैं, आप एक टॉप परफॉर्मर हैं, आप जैसे ही कंपनी से बाहर देखोगे, बिफोर इवन यू थिंक यू विल हैव ए जॉब इन योर हैंड, योर रिज्यूमे इज एन एसेट. लोग आपको मार्केट से भी एक डिफरेंट परसेप्शन से देखेंगे. गाइस, अगर आप मेरे से कुछ सीखना चाहते हैं, बी फ्री टू कनेक्ट with me. I'm available on Cardbyte. You can download the app and the link is in the description. वहाँ पे you can create your profile and can send me a request. Let's connect, network and learn together. Don't wait. Start your journey now. I'm waiting for your connect.
Because the current education system is read, read, read. It's not do, do, do. It's read, read, read. And that's why most people who come out of school can't do shit. That's why college and university is a complete waste of time. I did not go to university. The most successful people I know did not go to university. I do not have 4 years to dedicate to sitting there reading books of outdated knowledge when all the latest information in the world's on my internet Google browser for free anyway, and listen to some dork who's never made any money in his life tell me how to live my life. It's complete garbage. If you meet anyone who's successful near any field, most of them didn't go university. Now, I understand there's some professions where you need to go to university to become a doctor, blah, blah, blah. I understand that. My point is, in general, is that the whole education system is not based on doing things, it's based on reading things. And this is why, if you want information on how to get something done, you need to speak to somebody who can do stuff. So if I'm going to learn piano, I want to learn piano from somebody who plays piano, not somebody who's read how to play piano.
You should go for education, but don't go with the thought that you have to go and read books what I've given to you. You have to do that because that's part of curriculum, but you need to also think what you can learn new. Parents not only send you to schools or colleges to just learn or read, but how to live with the society, how to live with different type of people, how to be respectful, how to be disciplined, how to think differently. Google or YouTube can give you lot many things to learn, but how do you differentiate what is right and wrong? It is this society, these education institutions, when you go together, you question people on what you learn, and there you start realizing what is right, what is wrong.
Every single time I ever spend money, I pay attention to why I spent money. And that gives you a lot of information and a lot of knowledge when it comes to sales and marketing. If I go and I buy some clothes, I am conscious about why did I choose this store instead of that store or that store?
What were they doing better?
Correct. Is it the branding? Do I know them? Am I familiar with them? Is it because there was no line? Is it because they had a brighter sign? What was it? Oh, there's a line there. There's no line here. So in my physical businesses, which I have in Romania, I have this thing with the staff. I said, there can never be a line. Faster. Like, dude, I don't want, but it's just 3 people. No, there are people walking past who won't walk in because there's a line, because that's what I do. No line, but you don't want to look empty.
No.
So you no line until the last customer. Now you talk shit. So there's one person. Like, you have to manage these things. Most people don't micromanage this stuff.
I agree with them. I learned my sales from the retail stores. Let's say you walk into a store and you want a beautiful pullover. He will try to judge what type of pullover you are wanting, what color, what type of design, what you want. After 3-4 questions, he will suddenly bring out all the pullovers where you will say, oh, I want to buy this. That's a learning. The one important learning which when you do a sales, you need to probe. You need to ask the right questions. Second learning what I learned, managing different type of customers in one go. I have a different way of dealing with people. Then there's a lady who's managing. Then there's a different set of person who is managing. Tell all my people that if you want to learn hardcore sale, go to different retail shows and see how do they manage people and how quick are they to convert the sales. I still keep on learning. This is a very different experience. I hope आप सब लोग को ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो. Let me know in the comment box मैं किस person पे react करूं. Also make sure you subscribe to Cardbyte.